China's manufacturing sector is undergoing a rapid intelligent upgrade. Integrating information technology with traditional floors requires a workforce capable of navigating both. Higher education institutions face a specific dual mission to build this workforce. They must cultivate elite technical skills while simultaneously instilling strong ideological and social responsibility. The human manifestation of this bridge is the university counselor. In the Chinese system, they are the primary force for daily student management and ideological guidance. As the pace of industrial upgrading accelerates, this bridge is bottlenecking. Counselors face heavy administrative burdens that restrict their ability to meet job market demands. A mixed methods regression analysis examining counselors in Union Province isolates the exact systemic variables driving this capacity crisis. This data provides a map of the institutional stressors that dictate whether this vocational pipeline succeeds or fails. The researchers investigated 118 counselors across 10 higher vocational colleges in Yunnan Province to quantify this systemic friction. To measure competence, they established a dependent variable, the total vocational ability score. This scores a counselor across 4 dimensions, including ideological integration and industry knowledge reserves. This conceptual framework maps how input factors, like a counselor's individual experience and external environment, interact. These feed directly into the 4 core vocational ability dimensions. Ultimately, competency in these areas determines final outcomes, specifically driving the employment quality of graduating students. Without defining this framework and isolating these specific variables, administrators lack the evidence needed to isolate which specific investments actually improve student outcomes. This table presents the results of the multiple linear regression model, calculating the exact mathematical weight of daily tasks on total ability. The most damaging variable is daily administrative hours. For every additional hour spent on admin, the score drops by 0.892 points. Translating that coefficient into reality reveals a severe misallocation of resources. The average counselor spends 4.2 hours a day, over 52. Buried in paperwork, counselors with 0 to 5 years of experience have a 40% lower frequency of proactive ideological communication with students. The dual-role mandate creates a strict zero-sum game for a counselor's time. Every hour spent copying data into a provincial education platform is an hour directly stolen from personalized psychological intervention and targeted career guidance. The data reveals a second major failure point within the capability framework, a critical deficiency in the industry knowledge reserve dimension. At Kunming Metallurgy College, 85% of counselors admitted they lack core industry knowledge regarding the intelligent transformation of the metallurgical sector. This translates to immediate consequences for graduates. In one case, a student failed a corporate interview because their counselor was unable to guide them on modern intelligent blast furnaces. This knowledge gap also sabotages the ideological side of their education or mandate. During a professional ethics class, one counselor had to rely on generic stories of hard work, failing to connect because they couldn't cite relevant, regional examples of the metallurgical craftsman spirit. The root cause of this gap is an institutional failure. Only 12.5% of surveyed administrators reported organizing any industry culture lectures for their counseling staff. This creates a stark paradox. Modern vocational counselors are highly educated in Marxist theory, yet entirely disconnected from the shop floor their students are destined to operate. An academic bridge simply cannot stand if the personnel building it do not understand the industry on the other side. The regression data also identifies variables that correlate with increased capability. The strongest positive impact is annual training participation, generating a 1.034-point increase per unit. The secondary driver is award recognition, proving external incentives map directly to capability growth. Yet the qualitative surveys reveal a massive contradiction. While training statistically drives capability, 82% of counselors report that their current training is purely theoretical and effectively useless for their daily needs. Counselors are explicitly demanding practical simulations, training in digital tool applications, and direct exposure to metallurgical knowledge. Instead, university evaluation metrics currently prioritize administrative task completion, assigning it an 80% weight in performance reviews, while ignoring skill building. Training and incentives correlate with success, but the current administration of these programs prioritizes bureaucratic compliance over the development of technical capability. This flowchart illustrates the study's proposed structural optimization path, derived directly from the regression findings. To solve the severe negative impact of administrative duties, universities must execute a digital transformation, implementing a lightweight student management mini-program to consolidate attendance, leave approvals, and notices would eliminate the 4-hour daily drain on counselors. To utilize the positive training variable, theoretical lectures must be replaced with an industry-integrated model, specifically establishing an enterprise-based mechanism. Counselors would spend a week per semester embedded in corporate production meetings to directly absorb modern technical requirements. Finally, to incentivize this professional growth, the administrative evaluation weight must be lowered from 80% down to 40%. These 3 specific structural changes neutralize the mathematical penalties and multiply the positive drivers verified in the regression analysis. The data suggests that vocational ability cannot be improved by simply asking counselors to endure more overtime. High burnout and industry disconnect are mathematical symptoms of a flawed resource allocation model. The future success of higher vocational education relies entirely on aligning institutional support metrics with real-world industrial data. By offloading the bureaucracy and embedding counselors directly into the manufacturing landscape, universities can successfully engineer the talent pipeline the modern economy requires.